Hi, my name is Flora Mula, and today we'll be talking about why women's communication skills are better than men. So to start off with, why are women's communication skills better than men? Well, although men try their hardest and their best to try to comprehend how women communicate, they still struggle in a lot of important aspects in communication, such as being able to listen, being able to be clear and direct, and struggling with connecting with their emotions while talking to women. While women, on the other hand, are able to do all of that because women aren't that hard to aren't don't exactly have struggled with doing that because we listen. We women are able to put our emotions into what we're saying or express how we feel to one another. And we have a lot of patience, especially older women with children. Children are very hectic and very wild, and because of that, women have been able to be very patient with one another. So, according to an article by Amanda Leitner, in her article called Gender Communication Differences, she states that research shows men are more prone to adopt what is called rapport talk, while women gravitate more towards rapport talk. So, what is rapport and rapport talk? Well, the difference between those are rapport talk is more factual, more statistical. It's more direct in a way for men. And for women, rampart talk is mostly more about expressing emotions while we talk and being able to show and express our emotions. That's just what I got from the article. So in my opinion, I do believe that these different ways of communication are troublesome with one another because we always tend to clash with one another, not knowing how to communicate. Since one is more factual while the other is more emotional, usually that tends to clash, especially in relationships. So that could be why men aren't the best at communicating, since they like to state things how they are and say things how it is, I guess. But going on with how men are not being able to understand women's, according to another article that says five aspects of communicating guys tend to struggle with. That's what the article is called. And it states that men struggle with listening, emotions, not being, trying not to be competitive, being direct and clear, and having a hard time answering difficult questions, which women tend to make for men. So a lot of the times men grow up in cultures that see men as masculine, like men, and they're strong and they know how to stand up for themselves and all of that. So because of that, men have struggles to show their emotions or how they feel. They believe that that's for the weak and that's only for women, which in this case is not true, and it shouldn't be seen as that, because women, like I said before, tend to like when other people show emotions as well. So when a man doesn't show emotions and become really firm and serious, women tend to feel like they don't care, or it's just the way of communicating isn't set right for them. So that's also a problem. Men just believe that they shouldn't show emotion, that is for the weak. And again, that's been stereotyped for years and generations, which shouldn't be. Again, for listening, men are terrible at being good listeners. They get distracted so easily with video games, their friends coming over, or they want to go out. There's just so many different things that men get distracted by while while women are trying to talk to them. They just get so distracted. Doesn't matter. A person could drop a nickel and they would immediately be like, oh, a nickel. And the woman over here trying to talk to him is just like, why does that matter? It's just their nature, I guess. And again, another part would be they struggle being direct and clear with females. They tend to, for men, when they talk to each other, they are straight up, straightforward, all of that. But when it comes to women, they, for some reason, they have a hard time trying to be as so like they are with men. They believe that women, they should talk to women like very softly or with not as serious, which makes no sense to me, in my opinion, because there's no difference between their friends and their girlfriend or whatnot. They should be able to talk directly, nice, and just say what they're feeling in a way. Also, men have a weird way of saying they don't understand difficult questions, which for women are not difficult at all, such as asking if she looks nice in a dress, or do you think that girl's pretty? They're not difficult questions. They're just questions we want to know how you feel towards them. That's it. And men just create this sensation that they think that men are just, how do you say it? They just create this image of saying it's like they're trying to be set up or something. Which is why men are difficult to communicate with, because they set up this scenario in their heads that they're being set up, which they're not. Again, women are better at communicating because also the opposite of men, they are better listeners and all that. I also want to quote another person by the name of John Wartner. He states that several studies in the last 30 years or so have consistently indicated that women are better communicators than men. Women are simple-minded people. They don't ask for much. We don't say much to them. In society, we're seen as nice people, elegant, and so on. So we're taught to not ask for things directly. Instead, we should give little hints of what we want, or at least give the guy some hints of what they should do for us to be good with them. But like I said, guys are so narrow-minded, they don't pick up in those stuff, which is why they're very bad at communicating. So lastly, to end this, I want to quote Michael, which he says, "The truth is, unless women tell most men what you want, their brains are not wired to pick up on those subtle cues like girlfriend or sister may sense." This is why women are better, men aren't very good. Thank you.